Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers, with what's going on with this YouTube channel, and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. So this is part 2 because yesterday there was just so much more to go through. Today is mainly images of figures that we know are coming, but again just new images of them that I just wanted to share with you. There's a couple of things with regards to packaging and some new information on the new toys of Rise of the Beasts as well. So again, we're going to start with some figures that we know are coming out, but it's nice to see some different images of them. And this is of course Voyager class Jhiaxus. And I've just got a few images of these guys. Again, we've seen the alternate mode. This is of course based on his G2 design, but what's nice is to see him compared obviously with some other figures in the same sort of toy lines. You can see that he's actually much bigger than the Coronation Starscream figure, and indeed much bigger than G2 Megatron, and that is of course how they should be displayed, with them both being G2 figures. So for a Voyager class figure, he's looking really good. Again, no official details on when they're coming out, but excited to see them. Right, I'm just going to read these direct off here now to make sure I don't get them wrong, but this again was taken from DFW 2005, and this is regards some of the new Rise of the Beast figures. Again, we've still got to wait for over a year for the actual film, and it's basically everybody on the ports and in the shipping who are reporting that figures arriving in the United States. So we know that they've had Rise of the Beast basic role play masks. They arrived on May the 10th, and we've got Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Energon Escape 2-pack. They've all arrived. That was this, if I can zoom in quickly, you're not going to see it very well because it's all zoomed in. That's that twin pack there that was part of the normal Bumblebee movie line, but they've repackaged and it's going to be in Rise of the Beasts packaging. And there's also going to be Rise of the Beasts Power Battlers, and again they arrived on the 10th of May. Now again, there's more information on this because this is again the second part, and again you can see where I've taken this from, so if you need any more information or details on it you can take it from there. But it says that retailers have received brand new listings for upcoming toys by Hasbro. Among the listing is an update street date for Transformers Rise of the Beasts gimmick toy line, but there's a catch. So the retailer from the United States and retailers from overseas have received 2 different street dates. So I suppose this just confirms, I suppose, again, just how much, I know we're really lucky with Smiths at the moment. Smith seems to be getting everything, but at the moment we're still way behind the US. And here's 100% proof. So the US-based retailers see a May 26th, 2022 date, whereas overseas European retailers have a February the 22nd of 2023 date for exactly the same figures. Now, whether or not they're going to be released on them particular days, or we're going to see them start to be drip fed out, I can't confirm, but obviously that's a huge time difference between the two. And then it does say, although there's a sudden influx of vessels bringing in Rise of the Beast toys to the United States, it's still too far away from the actual release of the movie. Again, the official movie's not out until June the 9th, 2023. But again, as it says on here, keep an eye on the websites and keep an eye on this channel. I'll keep you guys updated because every time something new arrives, they do indeed do exactly that. They let us know what's going on. Moving on to something third party, this looks incredible as well, and I'm making sure I get this right. It's got a strange name, so it's by a third party company called Lucky Cat, and it's called Riki O01, and it is their take on Devastator. Now, they're not giving too much away, but what they are showing is there's 4 modes. So you've got the robot mode there, you've got the alternate mode there, you have a cube mode, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about that in a second, and then of course you have the combined mode. Again, they're keeping things quite secret, not showing too much off. That's, if I zoom in here, that's the only image, and again it's a prototype image we've got of him from the front. They're not really giving much away at the moment. It's so interesting. Let's get this to move. We've got an image of him from the back, so this is all the combined mode. And then this is what's interesting. Look, there is one of them in the cube mode. So you can transform them all into cubes. And exactly like that, we've got a colour image here, which I don't know if that's an actual toy image or whether it's just a stock image or whatever. But then there are the boxes. So you can store them all neatly away in the little boxes. And I think that's just, again, a clever, brilliant little gimmick idea. Really interesting. Can't wait to see exactly what's happening with that. Right, more figures that we knew were coming out, but just in-hand images of them, not my in-hand, unfortunately. There is, of course, Toy Colours Targetmaster Cyclonus. I love this. I can't wait for this. Just look how much darker it is than the original Kingdom version. Again, exactly like the G1 toy. And there they are side by side. I can't wait for this. Can't wait for this at all. Staying, oh no, not staying, we're going to come to some figures we know about already. This is Metagate Haiku, and this is a prototype, so some of the images in a second, they aren't the greatest of what Age of Extinction. Of course, it is Age of Extinction's version of Drift, and what I like about this is they've made a full triple changer. Again, forgive the third mode you'll see in a minute, but it is just a prototype, and I'm sure they will tidy it up. So there's the figure from the back, looking great. There's one of the alternate modes, which I'm sure you'll agree looks really good. This next one at the moment, not the greatest. There's a couple of more images online of the helicopter mode, and it's not great. But again, it is a prototype. It's not finalized image, and I'm sure that they will, of course, correct or better that, shall we say, before they release it. So if you want to keep your eyes on that, it is Metagate Haiku, which is Age of Extinction Drift. Okay, more in-hand images of figures that we know coming out, and these are really interesting. These are the giant Action Masters, again, not for my collection, so these are the huge ones. We've got a few images here. So we've got Bonsai-tron, and what I've got here, there is some comparisons just to give you an idea of how big they are. So of course, there's Deluxe Perceptor, there's Core Classic Jhiaxus. There he is again with his Action Master partner, and then we've got Optimus Prime. This guy's huge as well. There he is next to Bonsai-tron, so he's even bigger. There he is by himself. Again, these I suppose are the only ones that maybe they don't need an excuse for. I suppose it's acceptable for them to be non-transforming figures, because they are based on non-transforming Transformer figures. They're based on Action Masters, so it's strange, it's funny. This is, of course, Bombshell, which was the Action Master version, and to try and give you an idea of just how big the new Super 7 version is. I'm lucky enough to have the original one here. So this, of course, was a European exclusive, and it's looking like, you know, it's going to be at least twice the size, to give you an idea. I suppose that's why I think they're 50 English pounds, which is huge amounts of money for this particular figure. So there they are with their Action Master gimmick on the top of their head. And yeah, there they are with both of them. Just crazy figures. And again, if you're going to collect an Action Master or a non-transforming figure, it might as well be based on a non-transforming figure. And finally, we've got some in-hand images, not mine, of the actual packaging for Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. And I can't wait for this one either, to be honest. I've got this on pre-order. Best thing about Hasbro Pulse is you can put everything on pre-order and they don't charge you a penny until it comes out, so it gives you ample time to save for it if you want. And I've just got another picture there of him, Skull Magnus, looking amazing. So yeah, again, mainly images and pictures of things that we know are coming out, but just, I suppose, different images that I wanted to share with you. So yeah, loads of news, loads of things happening. I'm going to try and get this guy done for the channel. As I say, I've mentioned I'm going to try and get 6 Builder done. I've got a huge backlog of figures behind that board, which I'm again trying to get done. I'll get as many done as I can as possible. I'll keep putting adverts on, TV commercials, just everything, and I'll just keep doing as much as I can for you guys. So thank you very much for commenting, liking, subscribing, and indeed sharing. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.